me and my girlfriend, I mentioned her this time, we're heading to Lake Berryessa and one of the crime scenes for the Zodiac killer. And it's pretty crazy to think that it's so close. Whoa. Because most of the stuff, yeah, a little bumpy. Most of the stuff you hear about him is in the Bay. And I guess it's kind of considered the North Bay in Napa.
I believe so.
That was very astute how you said, I believe so. And so, anyways, it's so close, it's about 50 miles away. And thought I'd go check it out. So we're just driving towards Pope Valley right now on a windy, windy road. And looking forward to it. And then hopefully after that going down to Napa on the spot where he called the police after the murders to tell them what he had done and tell them where they were. Actually only one murder, I keep pluralizing it. The boyfriend, Brian Hartnell was his name, he survived the attack. And Cecilia Shepard died from it. So that's where we're headed right now. Right, here we are. We're in the parking lot. So we're gonna walk down this way here. Nice and toasty.
Look how green the water is.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Really pretty lake.
It's a really pretty. That makes a little swimming area here.
I can already feel the heat. Freaking California. Place is a tinderbox. And then we're going to want to stay out to the right here, I believe. This is it.
So he was all the way out here.
All the way out here, out to this point. Yep. Wow.
Man, what were they doing all the way out here?
Just relaxing, enjoying the lake. They said they were resting down on the shore on the other side of this mound over here.
Let's be honest, we know what they're doing all that.
Oh, some people over there.
Dude, look how far he falls.
Watch for sneakies. Bunch of people out here enjoying the lake. Probably don't even know what happened right here. So this had a couple more trees on it back then. Apparently the tree stumps are still here, at least last I looked up of it. You can hear people out here enjoying the lake. Of it, but this is it right here, coming out to it, I believe, right on this shore. So back here, this is where the tree stumps, or the trees were at one point. There's a stump here. So he was apparently lurking back here. Bugs. Some of the shores, some of this has been eroded.
What?
Some of this is all eroded off.
Yeah.
But this is it. The shape, I always kind of thought it was weird because the shape of this from the top kind of looks like a heart.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, so it kind of always stuck in my mind. There's a tree stump there, and I believe they were laying or relaxing down here.
Right on the shore?
Yeah. You want to hold that for a sec?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to look at up where we're at here. Yep. Here, show this.
It went black.
Yeah, it shuts off.
I wasn't going to.
Actually, if we go... Yeah, so in this overhead view, the satellite was taken when the lake was lower. So even where they were sitting could be underwater a little bit, because it seemed a little further out to me. Just wild to me to be in a place where stuff like that is happening. So yeah, right down in this area around here, I believe, is where they were relaxing. And he was back up in here and walked out in an executioner's outfit, he was saying. And they had a conversation. You can look up the interview with the man who survived. He's talking about how he was talking to him, and Zodiac was saying he had gotten out of prison or escaped from prison, and he was a fugitive and he needed money. And he offered him help, obviously, to try and appease him. Pretty wild. So he would have left here and headed down Knoxville Berryessa Road to Napa to make the phone call. We're gonna go there next.
Well, the first winery in Napa Valley was established in 1861. It looks like.
1861?
Yeah, and by 1889 there were more than 140 wineries in operation.
Okay.
Including Schramsberg, founded in 1862, Behringer 1876, and Inglenook in 1879.
Holy crud.
And Charles Krug is credited with establishing Napa Valley's first commercial winery in 1861. So it looks like
It was fairly built up then by that point.
so by 1969, I imagine it was pretty much all wineries. Yeah, it looks like a lot of these older buildings were actually here in the 70s, so that's interesting.
Oh, skate park.
This little skate park.
So we're
That
coming
actually
down?
looked like one of the ones we saw in the picture.
Oh
The
yeah.
architecture looks the same. I wouldn't be surprised if that was one of the ones we saw.
This place is going to be right up here.
There's a bistro. Maybe he stopped to have a snack.
The Vintners Collective. That is right here.
Alright.
This is right where he called from, apparently.
Interesting.
The phone booth was right here on the right next to this wall. Huh?
We don't want to buy the front door too much. There's a virtual wine tasting going on in progress.
Oh. Okay. So this is where the phone booth was. Apparently.
It's a beautiful building.
I know.
Is it still the original building?
I don't think so. And then back here, there's just a whole lot more. And from the pictures, it looked like dirt. Well, that's it. So it was a composite of this. So it was like how it used to look, merged in with that building.
I do want to get a picture of us.
Okay. So the payphone was right over here.
Uh-huh.
And then it had this whole entryway. There was another building in back. that went down that way.
Wow.
All right, so that was where the phone booth used to be that the Zodiac killer used to call the police to tell him what he did. So that is the end of our trip, and we're going to be heading back now as soon as I find my way around here.